The Ties That Bind, an introduction to attachment theory. Attachment theory, a cornerstone of developmental psychology, offers a profound lens through which we can understand our interpersonal relationships. It suggests that our early childhood experiences, particularly our interactions with primary caregivers, shape our beliefs about ourselves and our expectations from others. These early bonds create internal working models or mental blueprints that guide our relational patterns throughout our lives. The theory posits that infants are biologically predisposed to seek proximity to their caregivers, driven by an innate need for safety and security. When caregivers are consistently responsive and attuned to their infant's needs, a secure attachment style is fostered. Securely attached individuals tend to feel safe, seen, and soothed in their relationships. They approach intimacy with ease and trust, navigating the complexities of connection with a sense of confidence and resilience. However, when caregivers are inconsistent, unavailable, or rejecting, insecure attachment styles can develop. These styles, characterized by anxiety, avoidance, or a combination of both, reflect the child's adaptations to an unpredictable or unsafe caregiving environment. Insecure attachment styles, while initially serving as protective mechanisms in childhood, can create significant challenges in adult relationships. Understanding attachment theory is not about blaming our parents or excusing unhealthy relationship patterns. Instead, it's about cultivating self-awareness. It's about recognizing the origins of our relational blueprints and understanding how they might be influencing our current experiences. With this knowledge, we can begin to rewrite our stories, fostering more secure and fulfilling connections. Anxious attachment when love feels like a roller coaster. Anxious attachment, also known as preoccupied attachment, is an attachment style characterized by a deep-seated fear of abandonment and rejection. Individuals with this attachment style crave closeness and intimacy, but they often experience these desires alongside a constant undercurrent of anxiety and insecurity. They tend to be hypervigilant to any signs of withdrawal or rejection from their partners, often interpreting neutral cues as threats to the relationship. People with anxious attachment often struggle with low self-esteem and may doubt their worthiness of love and belonging. They may seek constant reassurance from their partners, needing frequent validation to quell their internal anxiety. This need for external validation often stems from a lack of internal security and a deep-seated belief that they are not lovable or enough on their own. While their desire for connection is genuine and intense, their fear of rejection can inadvertently lead to behaviors that push partners away. Clinginess, neediness, and jealousy can become hallmarks of their relationships, creating a self-fulfilling prophecy where their fears of abandonment become tragically realized. It's important to remember that anxious attachment is not a sign of weakness or a character flaw. It's a natural response to early experiences of inconsistency and unavailability. By understanding the roots of this attachment style, we can begin to cultivate compassion for ourselves and take steps towards healing and growth. The dance of insecurity, anxious attachment in relationships. Anxious attachment can significantly impact the dynamics of adult romantic relationships. The fear of abandonment, a hallmark of this attachment style, can manifest in a myriad of ways, often leading to a cycle of pursuing and distancing. Individuals with anxious attachment may find themselves drawn to partners who are emotionally unavailable or inconsistent, mirroring the dynamics they experienced in their early childhood relationships. The constant need for reassurance and validation can create an imbalance in the relationship, with the anxiously attached partner often feeling responsible for their partner's emotional well-being. This can lead to people-pleasing behaviors and a tendency to prioritize their partner's needs above their own, further eroding their sense of self and perpetuating the cycle of insecurity. Communication can be a significant challenge in relationships where one or both partners have an anxious attachment style. The fear of rejection can lead to misinterpretations, assumptions, and difficulty expressing needs directly. Conflicts can escalate quickly, fueled by underlying anxieties and insecurities. It's essential to recognize that anxious attachment is not a life sentence to tumultuous relationships. With self-awareness, compassion, and a willingness to explore new ways of relating, Individuals with anxious attachment can break free from these destructive patterns and create secure and fulfilling partnerships.